Stuffing the cupcakes in your mouth, you were watching the speech given by Mr. John, who was handing over the company's administration to his son Jungkook, who happened to be your old best friend. Mr. John and your father were old friends and been in business partnership before your father started another company and split. But because of their tight friendship, Mr. John kept calling your father and maintained the relationship, while your and Jungkook's friendship got strained over the years. You were this nonchalant girl who didn't care about anything and had no filter, while Jungkook became more reserved over time. He had high standards for women into which no normal woman could fit into. As the multiple cakes were turning in your mouth, you turned your head when you heard someone talking to you. There are things called plates and fork that you can make use of. He blankly stared at you, forwarding a plate towards you. You smiled, showing the icing that was sticking to your teeth, and he made a disgusted face seeing your weird mannerisms. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be on the stage? I saw a hungry animal here and considered helping. Are you perhaps referring to me? You pointed the fingers at yourself. When did I say that? Thank God. Anyway, when are you getting married? I heard that your parents are looking for a nice girl for you. No, I don't think I'm getting married. I can't relate with most women they set me up with. Too bad. I'm going to get married before you then. My condolences to the poor guy who would marry you. Hey, you jerk, I'm not that bad. I'm pretty, have a hot body, and brain. You hit him playfully, getting offended by his comments. I disagree with the last quality. It is clearly something that you lack. He walked away, leaving you angry. You shrugged it off and got back to your work of filling your stomach. But your peaceful work was again disturbed by someone. Wyan, stop eating and listen to Mrs. Joan. She has something to say. You turned around to see the two ladies you didn't want to see. The two high maintenance ladies, your mother and Jungkook's mother, who constantly lured you into stuffs, were now standing in front of you. You rolled your eyes because you knew that something was coming for you. I really want your help, baby. She held your hand as you bit on your cheeks, waiting for her to speak. You know Jungkook is so picky. I've been trying to set him up with so many girls, but he just won't settle down. I'm so worried about him. Maybe ask him if he's into girls in the first place. You twisted your lips, looking away in disinterest. I can't ask him that. He's not that open to me. But you can help me out. Help? What kind of help? Please marry Jungkook. No, never. Ani, non, nahi, nako. You left her hand dramatically, turning your back at her. Please, Wyan, my bunny, cutie, Dior perfume, please accept this. Wyan, you are single, and I don't think that in the near future you can trap a single human male. Then why don't you just marry Jungkook? You guys are getting us married for your own need. What is your need then? How about a trip to Hawaii? And that bag I have my eyes on from your bag collection, Mrs. John. Deal. That will be arranged for you. Then I will marry him. But what if he doesn't fall for me? If he doesn't fall for you in 6 months, you can divorce him. But you have to try to make him love you. You can't cheat. Wyan's word is a word. You can trust me on this. That is how you and Jungkook got married. He didn't protest much in this case because you threatened to cut his PP off at night if he didn't agree to marry you. Since he knew that both his parents are on your side, he had no choice but to comply. 4 months into the marriage, you are fitting your body parts into a tight bodysuit you just got from the store. Your struggles finally ended in a success when you looked into the mirror. The way the cloth perfectly accentuated your curves was a chef's kiss. You were sure how no man, including your cold husband, could resist you. You left your hair open and put on a light makeup. Wearing your high heels and putting on a coat over your suit, you made your way to your beloved husband's office. With elegance and class, you walked through the office building acknowledging the employees there. But before entering the room, you decided to reveal your full attire. You looked around to see if anyone was around, because this act was all for Jungkook and not for others. Removing the coat, you revealed your body. You made sure to pull down the zipper a little bit before locking the door. Come in. His eyes, which went to the door, widened when he saw his wife walking in, swaying herself side to side. He gulped a lump of saliva while trying to maintain the composure. Why are you here, Ryan? Can't I come here to see my husband? You can see me in the house. Why here? I just missed you a lot. You bent down on his desk, showing him certain areas you intentionally left out for his eyes. You have plenty of pictures of me in the house. Just look at them. But the pictures are not you. I like to watch your face. Sharp jawline, that little manly expression. You intentionally ran your finger on his jaw, giving him goosebumps. You smirked, seeing how your magic was working on him. Ryan, this is not working. He brought you out of the trance. What is not working? All this act you're putting on. But I can see how it is affecting you. It would have worked if anything that you did matched you. The clothes you're wearing, they look really bad. And why is your zip open? Are you trying to show me your non-existent assets? Drop this act and go home, Ryan. He brought his hands towards your body, zipping your bodysuit. You pulled back in disappointment. You were hurt by his words. All these months you had tried multiple ways to make him like you. You huffed in anger, looking at his unaffected figure, and walked out of his office. At night. Jungkook's point of view. I was taking a shower. I didn't see Ryan after that office incident. She had locked herself in her room. I was a little too harsh on her today. I smiled thinking about the incident. I looked at my right thumb, which had brushed against her skin. I could feel her skin even now. I gently placed a kiss on my thumb, remembering her. I wrapped a towel around my naked body and walked out of the bathroom, but I was soon startled by a cutout of a naked man. Where did this stupid thing come from? But I soon saw the culprit behind the cutout. What are you doing here with this unholy piece of material in my room? Are you getting attracted to this man? Look at his abs. She pointed, running her hands on the abs of the paper. I was getting angry at her behavior. Stop this stupidity, Ryan. I am tired of your childish acts. One day you act like an obedient wife. Next day you are trying to seduce me in my office. Will you leave me in peace? I regretted my words immediately when I saw tears in her eyes. She took the cutout and walked out of the room silently. I should apologize to her. I quickly put on my t-shirt over the towel and ran outside. But there stood Ryan with my mother. What was my mother doing here? Hey Mom, why are you here? My mother looked at me disappointed. But why? She didn't answer me and turned to Ryan, who was standing in front of her. I'm sorry, Mrs. John. I couldn't make your son fall for me. Ryan forwarded a bag to my mother. No, Ryan, it's not your fault. I dragged you into this. You can keep the bag. I will help you file the divorce with Jungkook, and I will arrange your date and trip to Hawaii with Justin as per our deal. What's going on? Where and with whom is she going? Justin? Who Justin? I panicked. I stepped into the discussion into which they were not allowing me to enter. Thank you, Mrs. John. I hope I can have a better life with Justin Siegel. No way. You are not going with any seagull or pelican. I pulled Ryan towards me, making her sides hit my chest. No, I will not allow you to keep her in this loveless and spiceless relationship. She deserves someone better. And who are you to take away my wife? If she needs spice, I will buy her an entire spice garden. And who said that I don't love her? I love Ryan. Lies! You don't even have a slight feeling for me. I tried for the last 4 months, but you didn't budge at all. I'm sorry for acting like that. I was just not sure how to adjust to the way you kept changing your roles. You were acting all of these days, and I didn't see the real you. But you don't even like the real me. I never said that. I love the way you are careless and talk without filter, even though I wish you had some. I love the way you stuff food in your mouth. And I love how you stomp your feet on the ground when someone offends you. Aw, and I really love you too. Just a little less than your abs. I will make sure to maintain it. You both hugged each other while Mrs. John left the house silently. She picked up the phone and dialed your mother's number as soon as she got out of the car. Mission successful. They both are together. I thought that would never happen. Thanks to your brilliant idea.